All right, guys, we are live. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, all depending on when and where you're logging in from. And welcome to this workshop and presentation of the brand new Eclipcity Global. We're going to have a look at this smart contract, how it works in depth. We're going to have a short Q&A after as well. Happy to see so many on the call already. Before we even start, we're already 500 on the call, so I believe that we will surpass an all-time high again. This is the second day, guys. We launched yesterday. It has been a massive launch with close to 30,000 members already. That is an achievement by itself, and it truly shows the demand for this type of project, a true community project. Now, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go into a short and sweet presentation, and then we are going further with the Q&A. So let us go into Eclipcity Global. This is the latest, the hottest, the new smart contract on the market from the Eclipcity team. This is a place where you can actually earn additional money or even financial independence. You can work from home, you can work part-time or even full-time if you want. All you need is a smartphone or a laptop. Now, taking it back a little bit to the beginning, we all know about cryptocurrency, or at least we heard about it. We heard about Bitcoin, and who hasn't right now? Because this is skyrocketing. There has been a massive surge, and there's so many celebrities and influencers that are now flocking to this, that are creating a mass demand. You can see here a lot of the names that are already involved in Bitcoin, and these are, famous celebrities that are influencers, so to say. But that's not all, because altcoins, my friends, that is not to look upon from. In the recent years, early adopters in certain altcoins have become very, very wealthy. Now, altcoins is an alternative coin to Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency, it's just not Bitcoin. But I can tell you that lots and lots of people, if not even more than in Bitcoin, people have become crypto millionaires by altcoin. That, Bitcoin price, looking at that now, it started in 2009, 0.01, 2013, 100, 600 in 2014. It reached 20K, an all-time high in 2017. Then it actually dropped down. It had a little bit of regulation in the market, down to 4K. Now it's at an all-time, it says 32K, but it actually topped more than 40,000 today. That is amazing. But let us have a look at Tron. This is potentially the next boom when it comes into cryptocurrency. It is fairly new. It launched in 2017 at 0.002. It has had an all-time high at 0.3, and currently it was trading at below 0.03, but it has risen to 0.032 as of right now. Movement is going on. Now, it has a 24-hour trading volume of more than $2.1 billion, which meant it has also had an increase of over 1,200% since launch. Now, can we look at deja vu here, anyone? All the signs suggest that Tron is in a prime position to be the next boom. It is in the coin market cap, where the top 20 coins out of 8,000 different. It has a very low price, but has a relatively very high trading volume. As you can see, $2.1 billion. And it has a high real world utilization. It comes to DeFi and smart contracts. This is where it plays a massive role. We're tapping into right now an unlimited potential that is barely touched on the Tron network and with the TRX coin. So this brings us to introducing the world's first decentralized community support fund designed by the people for the people. Eclipcity Global. It is just one of the multiple decentralized projects that forms the Eclipcity ecosystem. Now, Eclipcity Global uses smart contracts. Smart contracts can facilitate the exchange of money, content, shares, property, or anything of value. A smart contract is immutable. It's tamper-proof, it's fair, just, and fully transparent. And the thing is, smart contracts cannot be altered. They cannot be stopped. They cannot be controlled by anyone. And the smart contract will act strictly according to its protocol. That is why it creates trust and confidence among users. Now, what is Eclipcity? As a decentralized peer-to-peer community support fund. Well, it can act as a third party which will ensure complete fairness, transparency, and justice for all participants according to the algorithm code. There's no mediators, there's no intermediaries, no owners, no company, no CEO. That means no human interaction whatsoever, which is effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners and partners' funds according to the rules of the smart contract. So be a part of our amazing community and receive 310%. How is this possible? How does this work? Well, you deposit Tron to the Eclipcity Global Community Fund. The contract code itself will activate in 24 hours after your deposit. You will receive up to 1% daily return. You will continue to receive that up to 1% every 24 hours until you reached and received 310% of your deposit. This is a global community support fund where everyone supports everyone. You make a deposit to the fund to support others. Others make a deposit to the fund to support you and others. Everyone supports everyone. Now, looking at the distribution of funds, deposits to the Eclipcity Global Community Fund is distributed accordingly. From the 100% that goes in, 5% goes away as a platform fee. 1% goes to the insurance contract of Eclipcity Global. I will talk to you, I'll tell you a little bit more about this later, but this is an insurance contract that creates peace of mind and ensures a no loss guarantee. There's also 1% that goes to the current tronchain insurance contract to help the tronchain community members to regain 100% of their initial as this went down. Now, when this is done, the 1% will be directed towards the Eclipcity Global Insurance as completed. There's also 1% that goes to the top sponsor bonus pool. 10% is awarded directly as commission, direct commission, while 82% is stored in the community pool and goes towards the daily return and the matching commissions. Now, when it comes to withdrawals, each withdrawal will have a deduction fee of 10% based upon the direct income and matching commission that you have received. That means whenever you withdraw, if you have direct income or receive matching income, a 10% deduction of this will be done. It is coded to the direct income and matching income from level 1 to 12. Now, this withdrawal fee is also directed to the tronchain insurance contract to speed up this process. And when the refunds are completed, that percentage goes back to the fund of Eclipcity Global. This is a place, as said, where everyone supports everyone, a united community working together to create the world's first decentralized community support fund. This is the new and improved smart contract. It is designed for maximum sustainability, longevity, and growth. Here's how it works. You will receive 310%. You will receive up to 1% daily. Matching commission percentage and levels will be reduced according to balance activity. A balance or a decrease in balance of 10% will reduce the percentage received on all levels by 50%, and only 6 levels will remain active. So what does this mean? You will understand more when we come to the direct referral and the matching commission. But if you are building this community, you are receiving additional rewards. Now, if the balance is decreasing more than 10% of an all-time high balance, it will cut off certain percentage and it will cut off certain levels to stabilize the fund. So to stabilize the input with the output to maximize the sustainability. Now, once this is done, the balance will continue to grow back up. And when an increase of 20% of all-time high, meaning the balance has grown past what it was at all time and an additional 20%, the matching commission will again increase by 10% and 1 levels of matching. So this means that we as a community will decide exactly how many levels of matching that we have total together and how much percentage that we will be receiving on them. This is by far the smartest smart contract on the market, which will automatically regulate itself according to the balance activity. This will continue to balance out as the fund increases or decreases for maximum sustainability. Now, If the contract detects that the output is still higher than the input, it will also can also affect the daily return. First, it will only affect the matching commission and the matching levels. Everyone will continue to receive 1%. But if in one way the contract detects that the output would still be higher, then the daily return will be decreased with 0.1% at a time until the input is higher than the output. Now, this is not something that we ever see will happen. This is an additional security feature to make sure that this balance and this contract will remain for decades and decades to come. Now, simply redeposit and you will continue to receive from this fund. Because when 310% has been received, the system will stop paying. The contract is coded so that when 310% has been accumulated and reached, all income stops and becomes deactivated until you make a new deposit. Only then will the commission continue to run. Now, let's take an example because we've had that question. What happens if my income limit is 1,000 and I receive a direct matching bonus of 5,000? Well, you will be able to withdraw the 1,000 that you are entitled to, and the remaining 4,000 will be flushed back into the fund for sustainability. You do not withdraw more than what you are entitled to in this new contract. Now, 310% is received in 4 different ways. The maximum that you can ever receive is 310%, as we just said, and that is of your original deposit for any given cycle. Now, the 4 ways of receiving is as following. You'll have up to 1% daily return on your deposit. This is 100% passive to all community members. The second one is a 10% direct referral commission for sharing and growing the community and its fund. The third one is a matching commission on partners' daily return. And the fourth one is a weekly top 10 sponsor pool. Let's go through these in detail. Now, the up to 1% daily return is from your initial deposit and is received as a daily return. The system algorithm will send out up to 1% daily until the maximum income of limit of 310 is received. So for example, say that you support the fund by depositing 1,000 tron. That means that you will receive 3,100 tron back in total. Every 24 hours, you will receive up to 10 tron until you have received the maximum 310 of your initial deposit. Now, potential commissions through any of the other 3 ways will of course accumulate towards the 310 as well. You can stay completely passive in Eclipcity Global and receive 1% a day. Or you can participate in sharing and growing this community and receive a 10% direct commission for every single person that you sponsor. For example, if you bring in someone and that direct partner deposits 10,000 tron, you'll receive 1,000 tron as your direct commission. There's no limits to how many partners you can have. And all commissions apply, of course, towards the 310 limit. This means that instead of receiving 1% a day, 310 days, you can complete your 310% in less than a day. Yesterday, when we launched, we already had thousands of people that completed 310% and made a redeposit again. This is the beauty of Eclipcity Global. Now, let's have a look at the matching commission. Now, matching commission is awarded every time a downline partner withdraws their daily return. It depends on volume and how many direct sponsors you have. We will go through the matching first, and then we'll go through the requirements. Now, on your front line, your direct sponsored people, the people that you bring in, you'll receive a 30% match on their daily 1% income when they make a withdrawal. On all partners on level 2, you will receive a 10% match. The same on level 3. On level 4 and 5, you'll receive an 8% match. Level 6 and 7, you will have a 6% match. 8 and 9, you'll have a 4% match. And 10, 11, and 12, you will have a 2% match. This means that every single time someone in your community downline is making a withdrawal of their accumulated 1% that everyone is receiving every single day, you will receive a matching bonus based upon what level of generation they are and what levels you are qualified to receive. Now note, as we mentioned earlier, if the system recognizes that the matching percentage output is too high, according to the input, it will be reduced on all levels. Now let's look at the level income and the rank requirements. Now, as we know, level 1, you will have a 30% matching bonus. And to receive that matching bonus, you need to achieve star 1 rank. The requirement for this is to have 3 direct referrals as a minimum and a total team volume of 5,000. That means that that 5,000 tron can come independently from any of those 3. But you need to have 3 or more and 5,000 total volume. Now, to achieve star 2 and have matching bonus on level 2, you need 5 direct referrals and a total team volume of 20,000 tron. Level 3 is 7 direct referrals and a total team volume of 100,000 tron. Level 4 is 9 direct referrals and a total team volume of 250,000 tron. Level 5 with 8% match, 11 directs and a total team volume of 500,000 tron. Now coming into level 6, you need now 13 directs and a total team volume of 1 million tron. Level 7 is 15 directs and then a total team volume of 2 million tron. Level 8, 17 directs, total team volume 4 million tron. Level 9, 19 directs and a total team volume of 10 million tron. And level 10, 11, and 12, you need a total of 25 directs and a total team volume of 25 million tron. Now keep in mind, guys, this is not from your direct referrals. This is from your entire team. It is from your personal deposits. It is from your directs deposits. It is from your entire downline team volume. So the requirements is a little bit more difficult this time, but this is to reward those that are building. This is to incentivize and make sure of the sustainability of Eclipcity Global. Now, moving on to the weekly top 10 sponsor pool. 1%, as we know, of every single deposit to the Eclipcity Global will be added to the weekly top sponsor pool. 10% of this pool is awarded to the top 10 sponsors of Tron volume every single week. Now, the remaining 90% is rolled over into the next week's pool to continue to increase the reward to the next top sponsors ahead. Now, how is the 10% pool allocated? Well, the top sponsor will receive 25%, then 15, 10, number 4, 5, 6, and 7 will receive 8, and number 8, 9, and 10 will receive 6% from this pool. This is continuously going to be a very, very nice incentive to those who continue to keep growing this community with us. Now, let's have a look at the minimum and the maximum deposit limits and levels, because in order to advance, we have 4 different levels. The minimum deposit is 500 tron, and the maximum is 100,000. That is the first level. You will be in this level. You can have as many cycles and redeposits in this level as you wish, but if you would like to make a higher deposit than 100,000, you will need to make a full deposit of 100,000 tron, receive the full 310. Now you move into level 2. In level 2, the minimum is 101 all the way up to 300,000 tron. If you would like to deposit more than 300, you will need to make a deposit of 300,000 first. Receive the full 310. Now you're moving up to level 3. Minimum is now 301 all the way up to 700,000. In order to deposit more, you need to make a full deposit of 700,000. Receive the full 310. Now you're entering the final 4th level, where you can deposit between 701 all the way up to 1 million tron. Now, as you can see, these levels have been locked in order for people not to manipulate these 4 levels and put the maximum amount the same day that they come in. There are tons of investors and supporters out there that would like to remain passively. And they can do so, but they cannot come in and put 1 million or 2 million as they could previously this first day. This puts too much pressure on the community that has not yet been able to grow. That is why we now lock the levels and made the requirement for you to move to the next, that you need to make a full deposit. So for you to go to level 2, 3, and 4, you need to first make a deposit of 100,000, 300,000, 700,000, and then you can go to 1 million. Now, keep in mind as well, you have unlimited with cycles and redeposits. The only thing you cannot do is deposit less than what you did previously. You can deposit the same or higher. What we recommend and what we will have trainings on is, of course, the Eclipcity Global X2 strategy, because this support fund is all about creating a daily residual income. And where does this come from? The 1%. If you can build your 1% through levels, through doubling your deposits, you will eventually end up having a residual income that will be more than whatever you're making a year right now. Now, let's have a look at the revenue streams that is fueling the Eclipcity Global Community Fund. We are starting, of course, with new supporters. We have new supporters that are adding or making a contribution to the community and to the community members, which is fueling the fund. We have redeposits from members that have completed their 310 limit and would like to receive more. We will have revenue added from the Eclipcity debit card, which will soon be in the hands of everyone that has ordered it. The pre-onboarding is already going live and people are already waiting for them. We will have revenue coming from the Eclipcity online games. We are looking to launching 2 mobile games within the next 14 days. Stay tuned for that. This will create revenue beyond anything else, because these are the first mobile games where you can actually play with Tron. There will also be global fintech services from Eclipcity that will generate revenue. We have Eclipcity DeFi ecosystem with multiple services, and Eclipcity technology, where we actually offer technology and products to businesses and entrepreneurs worldwide, generating additional revenue again. These revenue streams are all fueling this community support fund. The Eclipcity ecosystem is built by the community for the community to support this global community support fund, to support millions and millions of people around this world. And together, as a united community, that is what we will achieve. The ecosystem itself, we are developing multiple projects, as I just explained, within DeFi, online gaming, banking, and crypto debit card, and much, much more. And this will all complete the vision of a complete ecosystem of several services tapping into multiple billion-dollar industries that will generate that additional revenue, which will be added to the Eclipcity Global Fund. All of this is made for the sustainability and the growth of Eclipcity Global. First and foremost, we want to introduce, in collaboration with Ulala, the Eclipcity debit card. We recently launched it. The onboarding is currently going forward. You are able to purchase the card, register with Ulala. As you can see, the platform right here is on desktop. There is also a mobile app version. If that is not available in your country right now, please do use the desktop. You can order your debit card right there, and you will be able to top up and liquidate crypto with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, even the first to ever liquidate Tron directly to Fiat. And you can use it anywhere in the world. Over 51 million merchants are accepting Visa, and you can, of course, withdraw in your local ATMs. It's not only about creating an ecosystem that allows people to generate cryptocurrency or earn cryptocurrency, but it's also about a way to liquidate it, to use it, so that people are able to actually utilize it in the real world. We are proudly presenting the Eclipcity debit card. Now, current and future projects in the Eclipcity ecosystem. Eclipcity is developing the most advanced fintech and DeFi ecosystem in the world, my friends. And let's look at what we already have. Eclipcity Global launched yesterday, massive, tremendous launch with close to 30,000 members in less than 24 hours. Huge. Uniswap, the leading DEX exchange on the Tron network, a decentralized exchange protocol where you can swap between any TRC20 token, recently launched or two months ago with UME and EFT finance, yield farming programs in the DeFi sector. Eclipcity debit card about to go out to everyone that has ordered it. And of course, Eclipcity games. We already have Aiden's Fall up and running, a PC game. And within the next 2 weeks, we will have 2 mobile games launched to the market as well. All of them where you can play and win with Tron. Now, to launch the first quarter in 2021, Eclipcity Wallet. My friends, this is huge. Everybody knows how TronLink works. Well, imagine that that will be the Eclipcity Wallet. We will have our own 15 keyword decentralized DApp wallet with the ecosystem integrated. Swap function connected to Uswap. We have the farming, we have the games, we have the Eclipcity Global. Everything will be available in the Eclipcity ecosystem wallet. There will even be a ref system to this, similar to, well, what can we say, crypto.com. For example, if you share the wallet, if you invite people to use the Eclipcity wallet and they make a purchase of UME for $50, you will receive UME for $50 as well. We are about to hit the masses, my friends. The Eclipcity wallet is approximately 30 days away. We will also launch in the first quarter Eclipcity Technology. What is this? Eclipcity Technology is a hub where we are offering services, products, software, technology to entrepreneurs and businesses all over the world. This is where we as a dev team will create blockchain solutions and generate revenue from this. If we are creating a project for someone, we will earn a percentage from that project revenue. If we create a software service or a product to someone, we will earn from that software service. This is how the Eclipcity ecosystem will be generating multiple income streams with revenue. To launch in the third quarter, we will have Eclipcity Market. What is this? How can we look at this? Well, imagine if we could have a decentralized market where people can, on a smart contract, where people can actually meet and greet with merchants and buyers all over the world. Merchants can be selling their services, products, and offers, and buyers can buy as they wish with cryptocurrency, all through smart contract and escrow service. This, my friends, is going to be unique. And to launch the quarter four Eclipcity trading, my friends, as said, we are tapping into multiple billion-dollar industries in order to generate revenue in several ways for this community. So Eclipcity trading to be launched in quarter four. More details about this will come as we move forward. What we will be focusing on right now is, of course, the Eclipcity wallet and the Eclipcity technology. That is the first to come. Now, a new roadmap will, of course, coming in 2022, but this is the beginning of a lifelong journey, my friends. Now, the insurance contract that we spoke a little bit about when we talked about the distribution of the funds to Eclipcity Global. This is put in and coded to protect members' original deposits. It provides peace of mind to every single member that would like to be a part of Eclipcity Global. The insurance contract is coded in a way that it recognizes every single wallet that has not yet received 100% of their original deposit. If something was ever to happen, which it will not because of the new contract codes, if the original deposit is guaranteed to receive as a refund because of the insurance contract. We want to make sure that everyone feels safe, so we are doubling the security as a psychological aspect. Everyone would like to have peace of mind. That is what we are providing. Now, going over to UME farming. We talked a little bit about UME when we talked about the wallet. Uswap is the UME is the proprietary DeFi governance token of the Uswap DEX exchange from the Eclipcity team. UME is given as an additional reward to the entire Eclipcity Global community, and it will not affect your 310 income limit. This means that you can farm UME directly through your Eclipcity Global back office, and it will not affect your 310 income limit. That means you are now receiving more than 310. You're receiving more than 1% a day. But there are requirements. You will need to make a deposit of a minimum 100,000 tron or more to activate that UME farming. Now, the UME farming contract for those will be activated these coming days in the week. So just stay tuned for that. But be aware that you can farm the high potential DeFi token UME from the Eclipcity team simply through building your community with Eclipcity Global. You will gain access to multiple ways to generate more and more revenue and income from the Eclipcity ecosystem. So guys, accumulate or build, accumulate and hold UME token for free with Eclipcity Global. Enjoy the benefits of this community together, my friends. This is what we do. Everyone supports everyone, and anyone can deposit Tron into the Eclipcity Global Fund to support the Eclipcity community members. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Deposit Tron, the contract code will activate. 24 hours after, you will start to receive up to 1%, and you will continue to receive that until 310% has been received. That is the magic of Eclipcity Global. Join the fintech revolution, my friends. Receive daily income as of today. Eclipcity Global aims to be the largest fintech solution providing support to the entire world. Eclipcity Global, be a part of this amazing ecosystem and join our dynamic community project today. You can start with as little as 500 TRX. Get back to the person who introduced you to Eclipcity Global, get the link, and join today, my friends. We started less than 24 hours ago, and we are breaking records. You do not want to miss out on this. Together, we are building the world's first decentralized financial ecosystem that is generating income and revenue to a global community fund supporting millions, or will be millions and millions of people. Thank you so much, my friends, for coming on. We are going to drop off and we're going to do a quick Q&A, guys. We're going to do a very, very quick Q&A today. It is Saturday. I do not want to take everyone's time, but I do know that everyone is highly, highly interested. I can see we are 850 people on the call. Massive. First and foremost, I would like to say, and I would like to give a big, big congratulations to each and every one here, guys, because what you guys have achieved in less than 24 hours is just amazing. It is beyond anything that we could ever imagine. It is. I know I've said this a lot, but this is true. Close to 30,000 members. Let's have a look at that while we're at it. Let's have a look at the system. Guys, right now we are currently looking at, let me just refresh. In less than 24 hours, we have a total of $6.7 million in the fund. Now, I don't like to look too much at the dollars, and we will actually change this so that it is showing the TRX, and that is what I want us to have a look at. Look at that, guys. Total deposits in less than 24 hours is 233.4 million Tron. If that is not worth an applaud, I do not know what. Congratulations. Already amount withdrawn by members is close to 14 million Tron in 24 hours. And we have a participation of 28,964. We will break 30,000 within the 24-hour mark. Congratulations, everyone. This just shows how much demand there is for a program like this. It also shows how correlated this community is, how many that is sharing the same vision of being able to create a financial system which is built on smart contract technology, open to all and transparent to all. A decentralized community fund where we are in control. We decide what's going to happen. So my friends, congratulations. This is massive. I cannot wait to see what will happen during the first week. Let us grow beyond anything and everything that we could ever imagine. And together, we are looking at a journey that will be lasting a lifetime. Now, I will be looking at the Q&A chat box and taking a couple of questions before we drop off. I will not keep it too long. Let's see here. For example, after investing 500 Tron. Now, okay, this is very good that came right away because this is something that is very important for everyone. We do not invest in Eclipcity Global. This is not an investment. You're not receiving any ROI, return on investment. This is a support program. This is a community of support where you make a contribution towards this community, and for that you receive support back. So please, everyone needs to stop referring to this as an investment, because if you do, it may cause harm towards our project, because authorities like SEC, FTC, when they start to hear the name investment, they're starting to look, all right, so are they, are they licensed? Are they having this? Are they having that? And we don't need these kind of things because there is no investment. This is a community support fund where you make a contribution towards the community contributes back. So, for example, if you contribute 500 tron or 1,000 tron in the middle of the day, please, can we add an option to deposit once again? No, we cannot. We are not going to have a top up or a compound option or making you able to redeposit, because yes, it would be good for you. You will be making more money faster, but you know what? It will not be good for the project. It will not be good for the longevity of Eclipcity Global. And that is what we're looking for. We're not looking for anyone to make a quick buck. We're not looking to make $50,000 for 2 months. We're looking to make $5,000 every single month for the rest of our lives. My friends, we need to understand this. Everything in Eclipcity Global is designed for sustainability. All right, let me see what else we have. We have written a new history in the world of smart contracts, and you've shown people a new way of life. Thank you so much, my friend. I see a lot of great words, and I truly appreciate everything, guys. You are tremendous. I love you all. None of this would have been possible without you. How is the system programmed? Is it possible for the passive daily income to fall below 0.9%? If so, what is the lower limit to which the daily return of the 1% can fall? Can there be zero? No, there cannot be zero. So the system is programmed so that if the balance, now this is a very smart contract. So when the balance will grow. As the balance grow, let's say that, for example, the community slows down in growth a little bit, and the output that goes out becomes more than the input. At that time, the contract will recognize this, and it will eliminate, or it will reduce the matching commissions. It will take your matching commission, it will reduce your levels by half and the percentages by half. So you will now have a 15% match on your direct, a 5% on your second and third line, 4% on your, and so on and so on. And you will only have 6 levels. The reason for this is because if there's something that is not sustainable, if there's something that it makes the output too high, it would be the matching bonuses. It's definitely not the 1%. So we're moving into the matching bonuses, and that is what we will be deducting from, or that is what the contract will close off. Now, if the balance continues to drop, it will take away the remaining. It will take away, so there's only 2 levels of matching. So you will have directs and your second level, 15 and 5%. This is in order for the system to be able to find the balance of where we can sustain the output with the input. Now, as an emergency, that is why we're having up to 0.1%. We can remove the contract can remove the matching levels and bonuses completely to 0, so that you're only receiving the 10% direct income and your 1%. This will be sustainable. But even if that would be too much of an output, there is an emergency feature within the contract that if the balance continues after all matching levels and matching commissions has been removed, if the balance continues to decrease with 10%, 0.1% of the 1% will be removed until 0.5. 0.5 would be the lowest. So it will never be 0, and this is how the system is programmed. So if the output becomes higher than the input, that means that the balance is decreasing, then matching commission or matching commission percentage and levels will be deducted. If it continues to decrease, it will be deducted even further. If it continues to decrease, it will be removed. And if it continues to decrease, that is first when the daily will be affected. Now, what we need to think about is how many other sustainable programs out there is offering a 1% a day? How many trading arbitrage wallets bots is offering that? Let's just look at one of the most um, recognized ones, which is Torque. They're giving between 0.1 to 0.4% daily. So for us in Eclipcity Global to be able to receive a 1% daily, that is huge. But if it comes to the way that where we need to, or where the system sees that the output is still higher than the input for the 1%, that will be decreased to 0.9 or 0.8. But we will not get there, my friends. I know that this is very, very important to know how the system is programmed, but we will never ever get to that point. With the deduction and removal of the matching, that will balance everything we need. All right, going to the next one. We all listened to your voice messages about the overall team turnover, but we still didn't clarify where the personal volume is included. Yes. So when it comes to your team volume, your personal volume is included. So if you deposit 5,000 Tron and you have 3 directs who has 500 Tron on each line, you are entitled to now being, or you have now activated your first line because you have 3 directs and 5,000 total volume, your volume, their volume, and you will have the entire volume from the team. I'm just reading here. All right, this is good. That's a good question. So how this company generate their money? If yes, then tell me how it's so there's a question on how the funds here is generated and such things. So in this presentation, my friends, it is very clear that we are a decentralized community support fund driven by the community. There is no income generated in Eclipcity Global by itself. This is a community that supports each other. We make a contribution and we receive a contribution back from people. So this is what it is. It's a support fund. It is not a company. It's not an income generating trading bot. It's not anything like this. But the Eclipcity ecosystem is adding additional revenue to this fund. They're not adding, I cannot say that we are adding the 100% of the 310% that you will be receiving. No, but we are generating additional revenue from multiple income streams such as DeFi services, crypto banking, debit card, online games, and more to generate that income stream. Eclipcity revenue is being added to the fund. But this is all a community-driven project. Everything we do, every contract, every game is all upon the community. The more people use the ecosystem, the more revenue is being generated. The more revenue is then being added to the Eclipcity Global Fund as well. So this is how the system works. We are building a decentralized global community fund. Decentralized means that there is no company, there is no CEO, there is no one behind the whole thing. There is a community, there is a dedicated team of developers with myself and an entire community all over this world that will share the same vision, that want to create a global support fund where people can thrive and live up for decades to come. And by doing that, we need to build an ecosystem of decentralized smart contracts, DeFi services, games, tapping into online banking and crypto debit cards as well that can fuel this fund. That is how it works. That is what this presentation all explained. And that is why we're having this workshop, so everyone can have a better understanding, of course. All right, let me see. What else do we have here? Need a clarification and a little bit of help. We're very happy. We're so happy with your trusted platform. Question, Eclipcity Global is not verified just as of now. Lots of people asking, even members, why is it not verified? Further explanation, please, an enlightenment on how to explain to our prospects, of course. So the contract of Eclipcity Global is unverified and it will remain unverified. Why? Well, first and foremost, this is a very, very valuable code. We have been working and we are spending a lot of money to bring this code up to make this a sustainable one. This is not just something we whipped up in a couple of days. This has been worked on for a very, very long time. And we do not feel that we need to verify the contract and allow every other single copycat, the fraudulent admin, and anyone copy our system just like they did with tronchain. Because we verified tronchain and within a week there were 7 others out there. All of them failed. All of them tried to modify us. All of them tried to be better, but they all failed within 2 to 3 weeks. Now we will not verify this one because I do not want to share this code with those people. I want this code belongs to the Eclipcity ecosystem. That is what we need to understand. So it will not be verified, first and foremost, because of all the copycats. Second of all, it will not be verified because Eclipcity Global is a trusted name. We are running DeFi services verified and audited not by one, but by 2 third parties. We are having 2, right now 1, 2 will be coming on the 11th, separate yield farming and tokens on the market. We're about to launch a lending platform, a lending protocol where people can, another DeFi service to earn interest and further revenue. Verified, audited. We feel that we do not need to verify Eclipcity Global because we as a team that is open, transparent, and honest have so many other projects on the market which is verified and audited that it provides the security and safety that you need. And thirdly, we have proven ourselves. Eclipcity, myself, the dev team, the community, we have proven ourselves to be trustworthy. And if those who do not see that the contract or those who think that an unverified contract is a concern, is a danger, they don't want to be a part of it, that's fine. That's okay. We do not force anyone to participate in Eclipcity Global. If they don't like that the contract is unverified, they do not need to join us. Our community will grow strong still. Why? Because of us, because of you guys, because of all of us together, because the trust and the confidence that we all create together with the Eclipcity brand. So that is basically why we have not verified a contract. And of course, we want to be able to, if tronchain was unverified, if we had the opportunity to deploy a new contract and move to this from tronchain, it would have never happened. What did? So as an additional security measure, we will keep it unverified and we will have the opportunity to, let's say in 1 year ahead, 2 years ahead, 5 years ahead, something comes up that we would like to add, that we would like to implement or take away or something like that, we can do so. It is all for the safety and the security, for the longevity of this project. So that is the reason for the unverified contract. All right, so I see a lot of questions regarding refunds on tronchain and the insurance contract. All right, guys, so let us deal with that right away before we go on. That will kind of be the last question, and I need to drop off. Let me share the screen here. Let's go into this. So we have an insurance contract running. Look at this, guys, 689 tron in it, 759, run, because that's what everyone does. All right, sorry, guys. No, this insurance contract is the tronchain insurance contract. We haven't yet, we have connected, but we haven't visually connected the Eclipcity Global insurance because it was Friday yesterday and we wanted to launch Eclipcity Global before the weekend, before my devs went home from the office, so that we all had something to do over the weekend. The content was ready, but we are waiting and going to have a brand new interface coming this week. It will be totally different. It will be showcasing everything we need, volume, both of the insurance contracts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what I wanted to tell you is that this insurance contract here and the balance here is coded to the tronchain insurance. So all the balance that has been here has been claimed as that 1% from members in tronchain. So they have been able to start claiming their 1%. They're doing so through the contract because we've not added a claim button yet. On Monday, a claim button will be added in your tronchain account for everyone's simplicity. I mean, I've had this complaint that people think this is unfair, that the claim button is not there yet, that people can go to the contract. My friends, blockchain is decentralized. Yeah, it's how it worked. The site is just an interface. It's just an interface to make it easier for people who do not know how to interact with a blockchain to interact with a blockchain. Those who do know, they go and they interact with the blockchain. They interact with the contract. That is nothing that we can stop. And if we were to stop something like that, it would not be decentralized anymore. And believe me, that we would be hearing that. So if you have a complaint that you don't have the claim button in your back office yet, and other people are going to the contract and being able to claim their 1%, I'm sorry, but go on YouTube and learn yourself how to go and claim on the contract if you're unhappy with that, because that's what everyone else did. They all went and learned themselves how to do it. If they weren't able to do it, if they didn't already know it, they learned it. If they already knew it, they learned it previously. So there is nothing to complain about for anyone. Everyone can take and claim their 1% through the contract. Now, for those who have been complaining that they were having, let's say they had 500 tron to claim, and when they claimed, they only got 200. Very logical thinking, my friends. If there was only 200 tron in the insurance contract and you try to claim 500, you will only receive 200. So the thing is, you can only claim according to the availability in the balance. Let's see if the insurance contract has moved. Yeah, look at that, from 750 to 130. That means people are there claiming every single time, and they cannot claim more than 1% a day. You can accumulate it for as many days you want and then withdraw it. But of course, there needs to be funds in the insurance contract. We started fueling this insurance contract yesterday with 1% of all deposits coming into Eclipcity Global, including 10% of all withdrawals. Guys, if we're just looking at the numbers, that means 10% of 200 and 1% of 234, that is 2.34 million, and 10% of 13, that is 1.3. That means more than 3.5 million tron has already been refunded to people in the tronchain community in one day, my friends. So please have patience. Everyone will receive and everyone will be able to claim. And as people have claimed their 100%, less people are claiming as more funds is coming in, and we can speed up the process. But all of this right now is done for the matter of equality, equality, so that everyone has an opportunity to receive something until they receive back their 100%. What is also important to know, and what I want to put emphasis on, is that no one is entitled to any refund. No one is entitled to anything. This is an act of goodwill and good heart from the Eclipcity dev team, from us, because we do not want to see people go in loss. We've gone in loss before, we've been scammed, we've been frauded, and we are building this to eliminate that, to get away from those fraudulent admins and CEOs and build a safe place for people where everyone, where all users, new as old, can actually have peace of mind. That is what we're doing here. That is the goal, that is the vision, and that is what we will achieve. So again, please have patience with this insurance contract. It is being fueled every single deposit. It is being fueled with every single withdrawal. When there is balance available, as you can see now, there is nothing available. People are claiming. When there is balance available, you will be able to claim. As more and more people have been able to receive their 100%, they stop claiming. They can't claim more. That means that there will be more to claim for everyone else. So it will be worked off gradually and periodically to everyone. So please have patience with this, and it will be done. We will not leave anyone behind, my friends. Eclipcity is designed for us to have peace of mind and to create a community that has never been seen before. All right, so that is about the insurance. Now, of course, people are asking again about the EtherChain refunds as well. Those will be continuously going on as well. Again, no one is left behind. We managed to do close to 50% of the refunds. That is more than, it's close to 6,000 people who are still remaining. So everything is still going on and no one is being left behind, my friends. All right, let me stop the share again. Let's go back into the Q&A. I see there's a lot of here, but we will not reply to all. Let me see here. Hello, the debit card to register with Ulala needs a company reference number. Where do we find this? Michelle, you will find that on the, so first and foremost, you need to purchase the card before you get access to that code. So you go to debitcard.eclipcity.io. Let me type that into the chat to you. Debitcard.eclipcity.io. If you go there to that address and create your account, you top up with $20 and you purchase the debit card right there. This is the Eclipcity. That will give you an idea of the Eclipcity marketplace as well. So this is where you actually purchase the card. There is videos on how to do this on my YouTube channel, on how to, there's 2 steps to follow, because you first need to purchase the card, then you will get access to the code, then you go to Ulala to register using that, that company code, and then you set up your account, do your KYC, and then you will soon be able to receive, or then you will soon be receiving your card. So we have a group for that as well. Just ask about this in the main groups, and this will be handled. You will be forwarded to the correct and proprietary one. Now, let me see. All right, there are tons and tons of questions here. I think we are up to 290 questions. We'll not be having the time to reply and read all of them. I do believe that I have replied to most of them, because I do see that there's just a lot of duplicates. So guys, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming on. We've had a massive attendees today. We've had over 1,000 people on the call. There's still 750 left, and we are going to be making a massive mark on this world all together, because together there's nothing more powerful than a correlated community that shares the same vision, the same purpose, and that is what we do in the Eclipcity ecosystem. Eclipcity Global was built by the people, for the people. All right, my friends, anything else? Let us take that back into the group. I would like to wish you a happy weekend. Enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Monday, we will start, or I will do a 1-week marathon with Zooms every single day, Monday to Sunday at 4 p.m. CET, same time, same place as today. We will do a presentation and a workshop for everyone. So bring your prospects, bring your teams. Let's get this rolling. After that week, we will continue to do them 2 times a day. We will have them done in multiple languages as well. So guys, just plug in, make sure you're stay tuned in the channels, and you will get all the marketing tools and materials you need. With that, my friends, again, I want to wish you a happy weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you, guys.